Hi there. It's time to look at Bitcoin again. A crypto project success depends on many factors. So this is the Wyckoff picture that will come back in a second. We talked about this in many sessions, that Bitcoin has been going through a downtrend since mid-May 11th. And then it went through a period of testing the center support line of the uptrend. Okay, that's the medium-term uptrend started since February. Okay, so the short-term downtrend decided to continue. So we said when it gets closer to May 25th, just a few days back, we'll get a confirmation whether the short-term downtrend is going to continue or is it going to break outside of the ceiling and bounces along the medium-term uptrend, okay, retesting the 80,500. And then we got the confirmation on the 26th. Okay, that's the typical situation when you see fake bull. All right, that's why we always talk about whenever the price moves outside of a ceiling or resistance, give it another day to see whether that's exactly the case. Like this one is a good example. We see the price briefly, okay, went outside of it, but then at the time the candle closes, it was so close to the ceiling, so it's not a clear signal that it has broken out. The next day, the bulls tried to push above the center line. They failed, and the volume actually was like double of the previous day. So the bears pushed the price back to the downtrend, and the short-term downtrend continued. Look at the volume continuously higher than the previous week. Yesterday, there was a little bit of support from the bulls. So when the price tested the white line that I shared, the long-term ceiling. So I'll show you in a minute when we get to a Wyckoff picture what this long-term channel is. It received a little bit of support, and today as well, it tested the second time. But this time, look at this. Both are currently finding resistance or, having the price staying below the 74K, the key level that we have been talking about for months. So if this trend doesn't change, we talk about the stage, right? The next window, the next closest window is the 1st of June. So again, in 3 to 4 days time, if the bulls manage to push the price to back above 74K, they've got a chance to break outside of this short-term channel. If they don't, then what's the next date over here against the white line? Okay, that's June 4th. So there are multiple days lining up in just the coming week. Okay, we see the 1st, the 4th, and then eventually the 6th. So next week, when we come back, this hasn't happened yet, but these two would have happened if the bulls managed to find support along these two lines, okay, these two levels. The white line, when it crosses the ceiling of the short-term downtrend, it's somewhere around 72,700, okay? So 74,000, 72,700. Now, let's get to the big picture. Here, the Wyckoff view showed us that it is still within this medium-term uptrend, right? And it is coming down to very close to the medium-term support line. So it is going to be pretty tricky if the short-term downtrend that we talk about failed to find support along those two lines. Then it is going to test the bottom of the uptrend. Once it falls through this support, it is going to test the green key level of 68,000 and then the yellow key level of 63,000, and maybe as low as 58,500, the orange key level. Why? Look at what happened over here. This candle in early February. The wick went all the way to almost the orange key level. So when it falls through the support, that's where it's potentially going to test, and then there may be a little bit of rebound here and there along those three lines. And that's when we have to measure again whether it is going through a medium-term downtrend. Okay? So this is where the transition from the distribution cycle, these blue text, to the accumulation cycle begins, if that happens, especially when it falls through the 58,500. Assuming Bitcoin is going to accumulate lower than that particular level. So I also shared before, this reaccumulation cycle or zone that happened in 2024, almost the entire year, is a very key area, because when the price drops, if it really falls below or comes close to the red key level of 51,500, that's the place where it can trigger an even deeper drop if this line doesn't hold, because that's where the heavy trading activity happened back then, heavy accumulation. So supposedly, if the price really comes back to this from red to green zone, there should be a bunch of people reaccumulating over here. But at the same time, it can be a redistribution range for the whales if they see they want to cash out and reallocate to something else later on in the year. All right, so now let's finally talk about the white line over here. Okay, this is the long-term playground that I shared, assuming Bitcoin has a long-term inflation factor or currency debasement factor. So more money printing, the base price of Bitcoin is going to go higher. Well, okay, even if it drops to the very low point at the accumulation. So this was the 2018-19 cycle. This was the 2022's accumulation cycle low. If 2026 is going to create such an accumulation low, that should land somewhere between 30,000 and 35,500, depending on the time. Okay, if it comes down near the end of this year, around October time, that's landing exactly to where the 30,000 is. Okay, so that's a hypothesis. Let's see whether it would happen that way. So that's for Bitcoin for today. Remember, you can find a weekly write-up on Substack, and being a channel member, YouTube channel member, gives you 24 times 2, 48 hours earlier access. So join the other channel members now. See you in the next video. Thank you.